Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth day of experimenting with teams in patch 1.5 of Temtem. So yesterday we had a channel points redeem for choosing my next theme team, and I was requested to do double Koish. So that's what we're gonna do. But before I get to that, there's something I'm gonna do that I should have done a long time ago. I couldn't have been a long time ago, but should have done it like right away in 1.5. I don't even know how to fix my house. Edits. Yeah, nobody cares about this. You get the corner. Where is it? It's the only thing that matters. There it is. No save. The Pookiarium or Pooquarium. I don't know how to actually pronounce it, but yes, this was a cosmetic in the Battle Pass for Season 4. But it was actually bugged for a long time, where you just couldn't actually set it down and it would stay in the house. So, ignoring the rest of my house because this is all I need. You got like a little Luma Pookie in there, and I just gotta really appreciate how this is a cosmetic in the game. You're stuck there. Is it dead already? You stuck there for another hour? That's unfortunate. That's all I wanted to do at the house. I had to place that, and then we'll get into team building. All right. So you can still find the codes that I've used for the rest of the week on the side of the screen. I'm probably going to delete the DA code after today's stream so I can replace it with the new one so it doesn't like run into the chat. Let's see. Gotta start with Koish because that was the request. I already don't. I guess what I'll do first is I'll quickly go through what I think of all the Koishes because I know a lot of the Koishes got changed. Neutral Koish lost a lot of its tools, Harmful Lick and Late Torment. It's nowhere near as good as it used to be. Wind Koish is still pretty solid. Not a whole lot changed, but it's the only Koish that can still do the double Ice Cubes into double Hypno into double Zen Meditation. Now that Zen Med is a 2-hold again. So that's kind of be the strategy today. I think it'll have a spot. Plus, a synergy to Typhoon with itself is super cool. Earth Koish lost tools and got almost nothing in return. It's unfortunately just not that good anymore. Fire Koish got Quetzalcoatl, which is kind of interesting, but I feel like if you really want a Quetzalcoatl, you're going to choose Kapire or Raiken, so I feel like it falls short. But it's okay as a synergy enabler with Synergy Adept. Nature Koish, you can still do the double Water Cutting Lily. I think it'll always see use on hyper aggro teams that punish people who don't run enough Toxics. Electric got nerfed with Electro Punch, but it's overall still really solid, and it got some cool support tools. I know it got like Electromagnetism, and I think something else too. I don't remember exactly. Mental Koish was one of the bigger winners of the patch. It got Transient Echo, as well as a solid Water Move and Water Jet. I mean, like all the Koishes got Water Jet, but I mean, Mental Koish on top of it being an awful typing, it can now counteract with Iridescence. Just having more options on its offensive set is super cool. So I think Mental Koish has a lot of potential. Digi Koish is the best Koish right now, I think, because having a Digi offensively without having any of the weaknesses that Digis have is crazy good. Plus having Faraday Cage as a hard-hitting Digi move that applies poison, amazing. Cyberclaw for priority, even better. And I don't remember what else it got, but those two are enough to make it really strong. So I think we'll see a lot of Digi Koish. We already have seen a few, and it's strong. Melee Koish kind of sucks. It got Heli Kick, which isn't thematic, but it is a good move. But it lost both Haito and Nito, which were two of its better support options. So I mean, it got Wrenching Massage too, but Wrenching Massage is bad. Unfortunately, Melee Koish probably the biggest loser of all the Koishes. Unfortunately, cannot recommend running. Crystal Koish, it got Sharp Stabs, which is cool. It's a really nice typing, so if you kind of want Shween's typing but offensive, you can run Crystal Koish. Plus with the streams buffed a little bit, I think. It's alright, but it's not great. It's just an option. And Toxic Koish also lost a lot of tools. I was, I think the idea was to differentiate it from Calibus and Platimus a bit more, since all three of them share the same typing. But losing the ability to do anything with Toxic Ticks for Nox Bomb hurts. So basically, the only Koishes you're going to see around are digital primarily, electric and mental sometimes. Nature has the same niche as last patch. And I think Wind Koish is still usable as well. Hello, C-Mate, welcome. Toxic Koish has a Rushiol, then you stack typings a bit. I mean, Platimus is actually a really solid Rushiol user as well, so I don't think you need it all that much. Mimits. Okay. I got these two. Now, past that, I don't have a whole lot of plan with the team. The music's just a little bit loud. So it's going to be a physical speedy Mimit, so maybe some other physical speedy threats. I mean, honestly, I could go like Babua, just so I have the threat of Water Cutting Lily. Maybe I could do like an offensive Cerny for something. That might be interesting. Because there's not a lot of times that get Water Cutting Lily. Saku for Debris. Hello, Senpai, welcome. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be clicking Debris Typhoon, though. Maybe another freeze enabler? Yeah, like another freeze would be nice. But the only one that I can really do that with is Whiplump, which is just another of the same type, which is kind of rough. Maybe we don't do that. So I mean, like the obvious fast, speedy physical Tem is gonna be Size Munch. You don't see Size Munch much anymore, so I don't feel nearly as bad about using it now. I actually see quite a few Size Munches running Martial Strike now, just for extra priority when Size Munch wrecks off or on hold. And also to deal with Volfies, because Helicopter Kick in general is going to be better. I think we'll go with this. Luckily with these two, or at least with Mimit, or Koish, I don't have to worry about type chart because of Iridescence. It only takes 1 times, but all techniques do a little bit more damage. I think it'd be nice to have one more. You know, we'll just use the Babua. It feels a little bit bad, but it's just such a good combo that it sucks to pass it up. Mucus is better because it can live some like a Nox Bomb from a 2-Vine or something, which can help significantly. Might even be worth running Mastion. I don't get to run Mastion often, so it'd be kind of fun. You know, Babua now without, because Shween's Horn is still bugged, so I can't use Toxic Slime as a water move. So it's kind of weak water-wise turn 1. Gonna have to keep that in mind. Wander costs a lot more stamina now than it used to, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe we go Aqua Stone, just so we have a bit of a harder hitting water move. It's less stamina than Ice Stalactite. Has synergy with Size Munch. OP. And Mastion. I think we're gonna go with Solidifier. I think in general, like on an aggro team, you'd typically want Pyromaniac just for the extra damage boost. But I don't think it's gonna be like I just like having Mastion as an option here. High pressure water would be kind of okay with itself, but maybe that's just too much. It might be kind of fun, though. It's like I could either do Tsunami for spread, Or Meteor Swarm also for spread. Even Embers for... Now, we'll keep this, because it's interesting, and that's what we're all about. Alright, so now we're kind of Toxic weak. I have Wind Koish at least, and Wind Koish hits Toxic super effective, which is a nice touch. But we'll see if we can add another Wind. Maybe just one more. One more Debris Typhoon synergy. I know that like Saku was brought up, but we already have 2 Toxic weeks now with this. So maybe that's not the play. I wish a few more Tems got Debris Typhoon. It's actually a pretty cool move. Oh, you know what? You know what? We can go War Pig. I forgot it gets this move. That's fun. Let's see. I think it's just gonna be Bamboozle in the last slot. Just find a support option or something. Not that we're gonna want to click it very often, but you never know when it could come in handy. And we probably want one other melee for Size Munch now. You know, like a Mashuk would be alright. This Pikapack and Spartan voice. I don't think I can quite pull that off, but yes, that would be fun. Melee. You know, I'd like to use Osekai sometime, but Osekai and Size Munch have the exact same typing, so I don't think it's going to be the play here. Mashuk's in general super solid. It's also nice for like P-jabbing for some of these slower Tems. Hello, Kip, welcome. Maybe a different P-jabber. Maybe we just throw Owlhe on here again, try and get some more use out of it. Just because it didn't work so well last time. I'd like to see how viable Owlhe can be. He's in the for fun section. Like, that's how bad of a state it's in. That's so sad. Well, I don't think we're gonna run telekinetic shrapnel. I think this was an interesting addition, but I don't think it really has a lot of use. Because let's say you have Feather Gatling, and somebody has a melee on the field that doesn't resist wind. Telekinetic shrapnel times 2 does 160 damage, because it's 80 times 2. Feather Gatling, with stab bonus, which is 1.5 times, does 150 damage. So it's 10 less damage. The only time you would ever really want telekinetic shrapnel is against a Golzi or an opposing Owlhe or Tutsu. That's really it. Stam efficiency, that's true. But at the same time, you could just run like Fake Beard or something on Owlhe. It's not like it really needs items for much. Still like Turbine Oshi is the last 2 slots. Like I could drop Helicopter Kick or even P-Jab, but I think having the P-Jab support is going to be nice for this team. I think we could use another like Earth or a Crystal now. Maybe a Crystal. We're a little more electric weak than I was hoping to be. You have to pick either Heli or P-Jab. You don't know if both are good. We'll try it. Yeah, Crystal or Earth. I don't know if I want to have another Earth. Wait, is there like a physical crystal we can use that's not Xenarith? Gialis? Gialis, I suppose, is what most people would use here. It's probably just the play. Just have one more synergy. Wherever it is, there it is. One more synergy for the Size Munch. And also beats Electrics. I'm borderline Digiweak, but I think we'll make it work. Okay. Yeah, Windstream's kind of trash. They got rid of Boomerang and put Turbine on the thing, which is sad. I don't know if this is the optimal moveset, but that's what we're running. Size Munch moveset's good. Babo moveset. Bastion. Pig. Oh, okay. I guess I just forgot to do the Koish moveset. Now I'll look at items. I always like to do that before, just so before putting the TVs in. Normally, Babo would always hold Schween's Horn. Now sometimes it holds War Drum because people like to ban the Mimit or the Koish, and it opens up more options. But I don't think that's what we're gonna do. Maybe Pig can hold the War Drum. Maybe the Koish holds Hand Fan. Because we don't have... I don't know, I kind of like to put Fake Beard on Owl Heat just because Oshidashi takes so much stamina. X-Slave, hello, welcome. Good old bait mirroring Gyalis. Yeah, Fire Chip. There's a lot of good items you can put on Mimit. You can make use out of almost everything. I'm tempted to do first aid kit though. Ooh, nope, marbles. Marbles is good. If this was a Nature Koish, I would consider morale boosting whip just for the stamina sustain. But all of Wind Koish's moves are super cheap, so you don't need to. I don't know if I'm gonna make it bulky enough for Reactive Vial to get a lot of use. Slingshot's not... This is not what it used to be. We'll go Reactive Vial. I mean, maybe we could survive a weak move. Now what do we want on Babawa? Double screen? Double screen looks pretty good right now. Yeah, we'll go double screen. Even if we don't invest a whole lot of bulk in Babawa, it's got so much natural stuff, it'll get value. I still like to go up to 61 stam even with Fake Beard. Gyalis, kind of same. Gyalis has such bad base stam, it feels bad. But just in case people don't actually attack it, they can do a double gash and a crystal bite and a hook kick. Managed to arrive early today. Glad you can make it. Speed tiers. Okay, so... You know, I meant to touch on it earlier, but I forgot. So essentially, let me see if I can pull it up. There's a new kind of team combo around with Gallios that's really oppressive for slow teams. Yeah, I meant to touch on that to let all of you all know and kind of be warned about it. Let me just kind of put the core together. Gallios is still for fun, of course. Is Waspine even going to be up here, or is it going to be for fun as well? Is Chubby that high up on the list? I really hope they add an easier way. Oh, there it is. An easier way to navigate. Which we were discussing on YouTube. Yeah, that's... I wanted to make sure I covered it. Because it's a really, really strong combo. Kazuma. Played against one of those teams yesterday and made you regret not investing in speed. I'm not going to build the full team because I think it's just this core that's super strong, and I'm not putting moves or anything. Alright, so essentially this is a new team core that utilizes Gallios as well as we've basically found by now. So essentially Gallios has Jinx Wisp. Well, I guess I'll put in the moveset here. Signature. I don't even know what his last move is, honestly. Probably just a filler move. Maybe it does Vortex. So this is a highly speed invested Gallios. Max speed Gallios for reference is 246. And I think the build pretty much goes like this. It has high stamina and high speed. So Gallios clicks a really fast Jinx Whisper, puts you to sleep if you're slower than 246 at all. Then gets off a transient Echo to lower its hold on Selfless Ruination. And then on turn 3 it clicks it, and it gets its trait to proc. Optimally, it's partnered with Waspine, a max speed fat burner Waspine, which reaches like 243 speed, I want to say. So it's a 243 speed Waspine with Crystal Deluge, blue screen, hologram. I don't know if they even run an attack, honestly. I've seen some run Shy Shield, but it's still kind of being experimented with. I guess Deluge is an attack. So essentially, if you don't outspeed 243 on your Tems or have priority, you will turn 1 get slept by Gallios with Jinx Whisper. The Adrenaline Shot will make it so that it's to press on Gallios. Gotcha. I don't know the moveset exactly. All I know is that it clicks Jinx Whisper, puts you to sleep turn 1, gets a transient Echo off on the target that's not sleeping, and then Synergy Deluge from Waspine immediately puts the other Tem to sleep. Gallios gets off Selfless Ruination on turn 3 when the first target wakes up, and then blue screen is off hold the next turn. And then you're basically dealing with the sleep cycle while Gallios is constantly buffing the Waspine with Selfless Ruination, healing with Royal Jelly, and it's kind of awful. That's what. Yeah, I know this. Somebody in like PDX or Fool's Odyssey found this out, and it's what they've been running, and it's just kind of spreading like crazy. Because you have the new speed breakpoint is not 232, it's 247, so you can outspeed stuff. It's if you are not faster, you're going to have a rough time. I would recommend banning the Waspine because the 2 additional supports here support Waspine, and Waspine is also part of the Gallios combo. Without Waspine, almost all 3 of these, it's not that it falls apart, but it hits them hardest. Because Gazma has fast charge to give Waspine speed, and also it has turbocharge, which lowers hold of the entire team. So you can actually infinitely cycle blue screen, while Waspine does whatever it wants to. And Kinu has Turbo and Hypnosis, and also provides synergy for Crystal Deluge. So basically, these 4 can just make you unable to move, invest full bulk, and with stuff like Gallios' trait dealing damage, they'll hurt bad. So I just wanted everyone to be aware of it. So if I reference it in the future in my team building, which I probably will until we see a patch or this changed, when I'm referencing like a speed breakpoint of 247, is because I'm trying to avoid getting sleep and freeze locked by this core. The back 4 is still flexible. I've seen a few different variations of what people have in the back. Some people it's like a Shween plus a Psypat for high damage scaling and also a potential stall core. If you're gonna run a slow team, I would recommend trying to fit a Mogu on there for Sentinel. Energy drink and bait a must-have. I agree, Tyrum, for sure. This guys, I was kind of ignoring the chat, but there's some good stuff in there too. Ad shots bugged. Oh, yeah, that's kind of the thing, because so whenever Gallios dies from its trait, its one-time use items become usable again. So Adrenaline Shot is supposed to be once per battle, but if Gallios' trait procs, it can use it again. So it's able to, after it revives, do the same Jinx Whisper into Transient Echo into Selfless Ruination combo. Very strong. Just something to watch out for anyone playing competitive right now. But now back to the team. Now when I'm saying I want to hit 248, you guys understand, or 247, whatever, 240, whatever, that's why. I could probably get away with not investing like any attack because I have Zen Meditation. So that's what we're gonna try. Yeah, I mean, 120 attack invest isn't bad. It's far from it. Volgon also sees use on the team. Yeah, like I said, the back half is pretty flexible. You can either try and add more enablers to screw with people, or you can add damage just in case people do the bans correctly. Or you face a Sentinel Tem. Drakash is also an option, it's just that it kind of struggles. It's been a while since I've made a size much build. Last time I think was on the video where I did the in-depth guide on size munch. Like 304 speed outspeeds max speed Hedgen, which is kind of nice. It's the core idea of the team. I want to use like, well, Kip redeemed a Koish team from the channel points. So the idea is to give new Iridescence a try. Double Wind Koish gives synergy ice cubes to freeze one target. Then I can double Hypno, and then I can get a free Zen meditation off, or two of them. So then both of my Koishes would be +4 attack. So it's kind of, and then I can still free stuff with ice cubes after that. It's just I do a lot more damage. 302 Hedgen. Right, it's 304 to speed tie Saipat, which I don't think we'll see a lot of, but just in case. Stamina feels kind of bad here, because you basically want 27, 39, and then 18 for a reasonable rotation, which I guess is still, it's like 74, but still quite a bit. Let me pull up my Bulkalizer real quick. Because there's some calcs, like the old Fortnite's Garden defensive size munch spread is still pretty solid. Because I think it's calc to live a water cannon from whatever. From Mukama with Hydrologist, which is a nice breakpoint to hit, so that looks pretty solid. Wait, no, I have 0 attack. It's okay. That's what the heat up's for, right? Labo at max speed actually has 228. It's not okay. Fine. Yeah. Maybe we just sack some speed. We'll hit the 265 breakpoint. Maybe 272 to outspeed Nestlas, so we don't get aquatic whirlwinded. 155 attack, that's better. Still not great, but like heat up gives me +3. I don't know if you want full speed on the Baboy either. Go close to it. We'll go like 200 just so we outspeed Goldzies and Platimus and stuff. Outspeeding Platimus Toxin Shower is a nice breakpoint to hit for Baboy. Triple Water Cutting Lily is something that you will click, so it's nice to calc stamina for that. And Baboy has one of the best stamina stats in the game, so it's very reasonable too. We'll go max attack on this one. Yeah, good enough. Bastion. Stamina 27, 27, 29, 73. Alright. I see now Max Bastion is actually pretty fast. But it can't quite hit the 248 breakpoint that we want to. It's just a few points off. So at this point, I think you just go. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll max out attack. And we'll just throw the rest in speed. Yeah, well, we're speed creeping, right? Did 232 breakpoint? Yeah, that works. We'll go to special defense. Get more value. Warpig. Now we'd like Warpig to be faster than like almost everything. See if we can have it. We can reach 249 with it. It's really a glorified support. Slow speed stuff with Bamboozle really nice too. Its stamina costs are super reasonable. I don't even need to invest any stamina in it. I don't know how you would split. Maybe we'll go like 300 in bulk and then just the rest in attack. We don't want it to be completely ignorable. But at the same time, we don't want it to die. It's kind of a tough spot. Swap something for Sharp Marine, but it's a physical attacker. Best of one fires and earth. I like Bamboozle. Come on, I love evasion. If you guys don't know, I love evasion when it's on my side. I hate Toxin Shower needs a nerf, but until then, we have what it currently is. Owlhe, it would also be nice if it would outspeed stuff. So I think we'll actually have this 1 point faster than Pig. No, we should probably have it be slower. We'll just have it at what hit 248? What was it? The Koish? Yeah. So we'll up Pig to 250 actually, so that we can have Pig hit into an Oshidashi with the Elhi, or like a Debris Typhoon into Oshidashi for friendship boost would be really nice. Elhi's still pretty weak defensively. I mean, it'll live to physical hits and it'll die to special hits regardless. So bulk doesn't matter nearly as much, but it's some. Friendship is 15%. Yeah, so it's really good, but not like perfect. Oh, let's go 248 here. Same as the Koish. People are running drill like crazy. Lost 2 games yesterday because of drill and you're not paying attention to your opponent's items. Ah, that's unfortunate. Gallus likes HP. Gets more value from mirroring. And it still has a lot of attack. It's a great spread. And then we gotta spread the Mimit. So with Mimit, you just take the highest stamina value, 53. 61, okay. You go 61 because that's your highest rotation on the team. Because you never know what you're going to copy. Then you also take highest speed value that's not like 500. 360, 460. 460. Well, and you don't change it because Mimit's value is here. Like, I'm not going to go down to 258 because it looks like there's a breakpoint here for Mimit. Because the breakpoint changes whenever it transforms. Full speed, Mimit. Perfect. Alright, this team could be, like, really awful. But that's okay. We can change stuff. It'd be fun if we run into one of those Gallios Waspine teams so I can kind of show you guys how it works and such. So I mean, like, if anyone's wondering like what its weakness is, typically it has a bad Digi, Water, and or Nature weakness. So you can kind of deal with those with a... If you have those types on a faster team, you should be really solid. It's more just against bulky offense teams, it's a super big counter. Meta seems very speedy to you now. Max speed Mudrid, Hedgen, Zenarith, Tortonite. Our Hedgen's always been around in high speed invest. Mudrid, Tortonite, Zeno, I mean, those are always Deluge users. They're pretty fast. I haven't seen a max speed Tortonite in a while. And Zenarith can invest max speed just because it's it's so naturally bulky from all the stat buffs it got. It can run max speed and live almost everything. I haven't seen too many Deluge cores yet. I've seen some slowdown cores, which is cool, interesting, but it's a pain in the it's a pain to deal with. For slowdown cores, I typically go to banning the Pocus because Pocus reaches like 30. Yeah, it's like 308 speed, I want to say at max, which is kind of crazy. So after one slowdown, it can outspeed like everything in the game and put stuff to sleep. Grumper max speed's like 241. I think I know that breakpoint pretty well now. Nazcul, welcome, hello. Seeing slowdown cores and Wasping Gallios. Yeah, that's another option. Thank you for the follow as well, Nazcul. Okay. So you got Ukama, Acronox for like Venom spread shenanigans. Double Toxic is kind of not fun for me here. Mimic got banned. No, my whole strategy is gone. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious what I want to do here. I mean, I've got wins, so it's not like the Toxics are that big of an issue. Biggest thing I actually don't want to deal with is probably the Nesla. I mean, Tolkien's not great either. And neutrals can live a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try banning the Nesla, see how it goes. First time playing a team, I'm never really sure what the best bans are. Like, I can look at a type chart and it's like, yes, I have triple electric weakness, so Nesla looks like a good ban. I also have triple Digi weakness, so Digis would also be a good ban. Hopefully we've invested enough health on Pig that it can live a water cannon venom spread. That was an interesting choice. Pig might actually be really solid here. I'm assuming Alhi's gonna get banned, because that would be just too good of a swap in. I think I'm gonna ban Tataru, because Tataru is really bulky and could potentially run Nox Bomb, which would hurt both Mastion and Baboa really bad. I still have some water options to do with Tolkien. Ukama isn't going to be great in general, but it still would help. Move flank, I'm hoping it's speedier so I can pick on it for her not investing enough in bulk, but I'm not sure. Baboa Band's interesting. It frees up Ukama a little bit more for him. We'll go Alhi and Koish. So we're playing the wind core here. I could play both the wind and the melee core at the same time. I've got like Size Munch here. Problem is Size Munch isn't going to do a whole lot against Ukama. Neither of those Tems are going to be good against Ukama. We're going to try Mastion. Yeah. Because Mastion can at least take a water move from Ukama if it has to. Size Munch, I don't know if I don't think it can take an aquatic. It can take a water cannon. Marvels on the Acronox sucks. Do not want to see that. I'm looking at it now. Owlhy might be more valuable to me than Gialis. So I'm thinking I just Debris Typhoon into Double Gash and hope to take out the Acronox. Nice, that was good, that was good. Okay, that does not kill ever in a million years. Yeah, even with the friendship boost. But the Acronox looks like it's slower and bulkier. So I think a Turbine should finish it off. And by that I mean the Hazrat. Acronox would... No, shoot. Like, we could see a new Kama swap in here. Maybe this is the turn I swap to Mastion. I think it is. Like, I don't particularly need Gialis, but there's no reason for me to leave it in here to get one shot by the Lava Wave. Contagious. Ah, that's unfortunate. I wish I had resistant at this one singular point. No, I mean, both traits on Gialis are good. I just happened to choose the wrong one for this situation. They get punished from marbles and contagious. There's the Ukama. Just as I expected. Pig's faster anyways, so that's cool. Got a lot of damage on that Hazrat. Gotta respect the War Pig. And that's a 4x resist. Still did like 60 damage. Okay. He's got nothing in the back that wants to eat a Water Blade, so we'll just do that. Not sure what I want to do here. Like, it would be a good turn to Bamboozle. Or even to swap and get holds off of something else. I just don't think the Debris Typhoon chip is going to matter much, but you never know. Swaps in the Acronox. I hope the Water Blade still kills, but it's certainly not a given. Oh, 2 health. 2 health, why? Now I have to take the Water Cannon damage. The Toxic Ticks. Now he can ignore Pig next turn. It's not the worst thing though. You can still just throw a Water Blade at the Acronox and then Turbine, just for the most damage possible on this Ukama. I should outspeed and kill the Acronox. It seems really slow. Yeah, that's pretty good damage. An Aquatic Whirlwind's down on Ukama, and I didn't need Mastion, so... Overall, I think it was pretty good. He still needs to dedicate one more move to kill the Mastion, too. And Tolkien can't do it with a Fiery Soul. Maybe he's got a fast move flank, he'll bring it in Goring. That would be unfortunate. Gonna bring in Gialis now. Yeah, he does. I'm just gonna try and get the Water Blade off if I don't know well. I guess I could save it, since I know I'm faster than the Hazrat, but I don't really want to swap anything to eat this. Not Hurry Ward, thank you for pointing that out. I did not pay attention to that. It's not like Tolkien's gonna hold Tornado though. I think we'll just Water Blade. Oh, bulky. Well, that's good damage. Yeah. Tsunami. Ah, mirroring. Okay, at least that much. I did not want that. I didn't want to have to eat another aquatic, but it was really unfortunate because now I have to eat the base jump on my Gyalis, and my priority's down as well, and his is up. Downside here is I can't actually swap in my. Can't actually swap in Koish to eat the Fiery Soul on a resist because it's Iridescence. It'll take actually bonus damage from everything, but bonus damage from this specifically as well. Let's take the 10% chip on the token with mirroring. I am getting punished a little bit for having not significant bulk in my Alhi. Okay. I need Alhi to live whatever Tolkien does this turn, and then I think I'm good. Well, I guess I need to be able to kill the move flank with Oshidashi as well. And burned, that might be a lot to ask for. Yeah, the burn helps it live. No! I probably should have doubled the move flank there, because my Koish could have beaten the Tolkien in the end. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's just learning how to use this team correctly things. Because had I killed the move flank there, my Alhi was faster than the Tolkien, and I could have gotten a Turbine to finish off the Hazrat. And then just like 2 ice cubes from the health the Tolkien was at would have killed it. I don't know how well I would have taken a Fire Tornado, but it would not have been well. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, so he sacked speed on all of his Tems, so I was able to outspeed him, but because I didn't have max damage, I wasn't able to punish him for that. Because everything survived in like red health. And me not confirming kills just didn't help. But I guess I overestimated how much damage I dealt. So now I know, and I can play accordingly this game. Okay, quadruple win. Oh no, there's 5 wins and 3 toxics, and then a Digikoish. Let's see. I think Voloran's just going to be the worst for me. I don't have any electrics to punish it. If the thing happened to be Strange Vesta, it would be really bad. Weishban not wanting to get frozen. Understandable. I think Alhi's actually pretty good here. Because it resists all the winds. The problem is I don't have a whole lot of turn 1 damage to punish this Koish. Because P-Jab really doesn't do any damage. You don't use P-Jab for damage. Even a Heli Kick plus anything else just won't be able to do it. I needed like double water cutting Lily, which wouldn't have worked well because of his toxics. If you say so. I'll just double heli kick now. Like it may be a trade, but I'll be in a good position next turn to hit the Digikoish real hard. With either a Turbine or an Oshidashi, something. And the Acronox is more than likely to swap out as well. Well, do we get to use Alhi? I was kind of worried after the day when we made the Burb team and it didn't do much. Just can't let him get turbo up. Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna. I want to ban the Mashuk now. He knows that, and that's why he banned Babua. Yeah, I have wins. It's not like Mashuk is that much of an issue. It's just the support it offers it is. Whatever. Massion's nice for dealing with Lawali and Tuvine. So priority Water Blade's cool too. If once Common Factor runs out, it can threaten the 2-wire. Man, Seismuch just ain't doing much. It's just threatened by Digikoish, Whiplump, Lawali, and 2-wire if you picked it. Remember Digikoish has Cyberclaw? I do remember. Thank you for the... Yeah, Digikoish is probably too strong. It's one of the best tools bulky aggro got. Bulky offense, whatever. Energy drink. One of the few counterplays to it. I guess he probably has that on there to deal with the Gallios Waspine cores that I mentioned earlier. Oh, that does so much damage. Oh, he has 0 special defense, even after the buffs. You just kinda gotta deal with it and accept. Ooh, squishy Acronox. At least no synergy on the Faraday cage now. I wasn't expecting the Acronox to be that squishy. I should be able to live this now. Yeah, super well. That's great. The isolated doesn't particularly matter. Like, I think Alhi can eat a plague. So I want to get an Oshidashi off on it. And I'm pretty sure a Turbine can finish off the Koish. I think I've got like max... I got just about max attack on the Mimit. No, why is everything living today? That so sucks! Missed turn 1, outsped and killed Acro before Faraday. Yes. I did double heli kick. Okay, well my stuff's living too, but he has a toxic tick on my Mimit. Oh, that Oshi did so much damage. It was beautiful. I'm actually gonna heli kick here, because I'm assuming that Koish is gonna swap, and something's gonna come in for the turbo. Cyberclaw's down, so I don't have to worry about Gyalis getting outsped. with this. Does Digicore still have auto destruction, or did they remove that? Even so, it's not off hold. I was just curious. I was thinking about that earlier, actually. Removed it? Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Helicopter kick. Lawale goes down. Woo! Owlhe value. And Gialis chip. Like that. That's pretty good chip, but. Yeah, GG. He didn't even want to play the rest of that out, I guess. Neither of us confirmed kills that game, and both of us got punished. It's just that I had the speed advantage, so that helps significantly. Being able to outspeed the Lawale before it got the turbo off is huge. If it did get the turbo off, I don't know what would have happened. But I don't know, because so we would have had a very fast Whiplimp that could have clicked Tsunami to finish off the Owlhe, but then Gialis just throws a Crystal Bite at it. Plus mirroring damage. I don't know. I don't think it would have been too bad. Whiplimp would have lived any one hit. I know, but like I still would have helicopter kicked. I would have always. It was just a matter of if I was faster or not. So assuming the Lawale was faster, got the turbo off before it died, I would have killed the Lawale and done like 30% to Whiplimp. He had to hope I turbine Koish or something. Like I guess that's fair. He doesn't know my speed tiers. So one thing I like to do is I like to keep all of my Tem's speeds very similar. Because I know I showed it when I was building the team, but like I got 248, I got 237, I got 249, 248, 250. So essentially, if anything, if I run into anything, like turn 1, I figured out that my Owlhe at 249 or 249 speed outsped the Koish. So I was able to bring in my Gialis at 248 speed and be confident I would outspeed. Because 1 point of difference very, very rarely makes a difference. And it's a good breakpoint to hit anyways, so. You can kind of gather information in a singular match, which can really help turn the tides, especially in ladder, when you don't have a best of 3. But you don't always want your Tems the same speed. Because like Massillon really doesn't gain a whole lot by being that like 8 points of speed faster. I'd rather have the damage on it. It was just a little tip. Yeah, I'm probably being too safe with the spreads. I probably should just take out some HP invest, but I mean, had I taken a HP invest out, I would have died to the Faraday Cage Plague last game, and that would have been pretty much over. Like nowadays, I feel like the optimal way to spread stuff, rather than investing full attack, full speed, or full HP, full attack, is kind of a mix of some amount of speed, enough HP to live like one hit, one super effective hit, or 2 neutral hits, I guess, and then just as much damage as you can fit. I've mentioned that a few times though. Why is the little notification not in my corner? It's gonna bother me. I am in queue. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I would like to outspeed most 2 prios with its 2-0 hold 3 prio. I would like to, but it's got a limit on how fast it can be. Like Cube. I don't know if you're in the audience, but if you are, good luck, have fun. I roller and Mashuk. There's one Deluge user. And okay, so this is very interesting. I'm kinda glad I'm on orange side here. I'm assuming he'll first pick Volgon because it enables his synergies. And if I don't pick something like Gialis with bait, then he can't slow down. Man, I got to play Mimit last game and then I won. So Mimit might this team might revolve too much around Mimit. I might need to make it so that it relies on it less, so it's more consistent when it gets banned. Because like Wind Koish without Mimit hurt, it feels so bad. Honestly, it kind of does. Ice Cube is not great offensively. And when you're comparing it to something like DigiKoish, which gets tons of value regardless of if it has a partner or not. Seismunch even good? I haven't picked it yet either. No, so it's probably not. I just thought it would be a fast physical attacker that would pair well with Mimit. I could drop the Seismunch and try something else though. Maybe a Chris. No, I don't know. You like more Water Cannon on Koish than Water Jet now? Yeah, that was an interesting change. I don't know why they removed Water Cannon. It's just like they don't want to allow flexible options. I don't think the Koishes would have been much different at all if they had Water Cannon. I think it would have been nice if they kept it as an option, and then just added Water Jet as an additional option for those that wanted to run that instead. Okay. Figure out how I can discourage him from picking either Pocus or I don't have a lot of options. I think this is the only one I can do super well. Because the Gialis threatens the Pocus, Alhi threatens the Calibus, and they both threaten Turok. Yeah. That works just fine. Why there's some songs that are always so much louder. Nishima, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. You have to head out. Thank you, Kip, for stopping by. Let's enjoy the rest of your day. Get some dubs. I'd sure like to ban the Volar end again. It's kind of bad for my team. You up to anything fun, Neshima? Hunting for Umbras or something? Suppose now with so many people hunting, it's like nice to have Twitch streams in the background with content. Working too much? Yeah, I get it. I'm still in school, so I got a lot of time. Umbras are ugly. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the just splash color palette, but I don't think it's kind of nice to have an option, if just in case you don't like the Luma colors of a Tem. Good background noise. Yeah, just throw me on an elevator. Actually, that'd be kind of creepy if all of a sudden some guy starts talking while you're riding in an elevator. Just imagine going to a hotel. It's like, oh, you're on the second floor. Just take the elevator. And then all of a sudden you hear some guy talking about Gialis and Calibus. Umbra Alhi's better than Luma Alhi? Yeah, Alhi's eyes in the Umbra look so good. Took some time, work to theory craft a team. That's fun. Do you have like a specific core, or you're just kind of throwing some, like anything fun from the patch? Or I've been trying out so many different things. Umbra Barn Machine's amazing as well. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. Fun Broccolum with some Fiery Heist action. Oh, I love a good Broccolum. Fiery Heist is super interesting. Unfortunate thing is most of the times that have the move don't want to slot it. That hurt pretty bad. I think I live another water cutting, but it's not comfortable at all. Bring out Turbine and Oshidashi. That should get close to taking out the Calavis, if not fully take it out. Feels like Chroma takes it too easy with Umbras. Just make them all black seems lazy instead of taking some other colors. That's fair. I think they had a plan with it, and this is just what it was. So took screenshots sometimes, put them in Photoshop, and put negative. I think they just needed a couple extra colors to just keep the definition of like the models, because they have so many different. Like you'll look at Pocus here, and it's got like yellow, red, whatever its headpiece is, like a lighter purple. But then you look at Umbra Pocus, and all it's got is like black and then like lightly purple eyes. So you're condensing 4 colors down to 2. If you had like still 4 different shades of purple, I think it would be really solid still. Come on, Oshi, do lots of damage to the Zeno. Oh no, the pig! Why are you attacking the pig? The Owlhe! The Owlhe was a problem. Elvis, Whiplumper, cool. Black instead of pink, but Moment seems so great. Okay, that did nothing. Wait, do you not even get the friendship boost? Oh, that's so interesting. Even though I hit the Zenereth, you don't get the friendship boost because my Owlhe died. Seems just like a bad interaction, really. Again, Discord, Tempedia entry on Bluma Barnshee. I did get the ping. Okay, yeah, you're right. That does look pretty sick, actually. Especially at that angle. That's so good. I think it'd be kind of nice to keep around from a Shook. I'm actually going to swap into Seismudge here. I know it's pretty risky, but I'm just going to try it. Join the balance team, please. You really think patches would be fun? I did not receive an offer, and I don't think they're going to be adding anyone to the balance team, but I think it would be cool, yeah. Might be the best Umbras in game, to be honest. Owlhe and Barnshee. I think there's a couple good ones, but yeah, those are two. There's 2 of the ones that look better from what I've seen. Oh, it's Owlhe. It's actually I put in so much work last match. This one, it did stuff. Did stuff. I mean, even if Mashuk swaps in here, it doesn't want to eat this combo. He's got to kill Gialis at some point. He does keep staying on Pocus. Gamma in the face. Yeah, oh my goodness, it's a really bulky Pocus. Okay. I know I don't have a whole lot of defense on the Seismudge. Or, I mean, attack on the Seismudge. But that's still so much. Okay, there we go. That Sharp Stabs will kill. Revet. Now we heat up in his face and then Sharp Stabs. I mean, if it's a high speed invest Pocus, it'll actually outspeed me here. It is. That's actually a really fast Pocus. It must have like 0 offense invest. Aha, reactive vial. Is it worth it to smack my own Gialis here? I can't say that it is. Yeah, Pocus swaps anyways. It's unfortunate though, because I swapped into Pig. Or I mean, to Mastion. Nice. That was really good. Yeah. I gotta save Bastion to deal with Cerny at the end. But this isn't a great position for me, because this isn't going to do a whole lot to Mashuk. Because it's got such high defense, and it does pretty much nothing to Cernif. I'm actually hoping he attacks and kills the Size Munch here. Oh, which he doesn't. No, that was a good play by him. He does have to kill Size Munch this turn, though. So I can just throw a Turbine at the Mashuk. That's about as much as Pig was going to do anyways. That damage is still so good. So good. He turbos. And he leaves Pig. Or and he leaves Size Munch. But I'm a max speed Size Munch! I mean, the Cernif is actually becoming a huge issue, and I don't know if Mastion can deal with it, but this is just kind of what we're going for. He does swap. I don't think this kills Pocus because it got the Quartz Shields from Zeno earlier. Oh, it does. That's actually huge. Would have been even better if Size Munch lived, but that was not something that happened. I think base speed Cernif outspeeds my -1 Gialis. So I think I'm kind of toast. Yeah, that slowdown for the -1 speed on my Gialis earlier is actually gonna... It has changed the game so much. Oh man, if Pig lived, I would have been fine. But that was not the case. And it lives on 1 health. Okay, I kill it. Okay. Well, now we get the Cernif versus Mastion endgame. But Cernif's like +3, so yikes. Use rage. This thing's turbo and it's gonna get an attack off before I do. So if it can kill me in 2 water cuttings, which +3 it definitely can. It just yeah, yikes. Yeah, I did what I could. Can I have bush? I did 10 damage, 10%. GG's light cube, very close. I'll blame it on the heavy armor value. Actually, he does water cutting 3 times without OXing. How much stamina invest does that Cernif have? It's probably got like 200 plus. Kinda nuts. But yeah, GG's. 101. Cernif's stamina really isn't that good. It was before building blocks got buffed, it ran sweatband so that it was able to kind of supplement its stamina. GG's light cube. Too much stamina on your Cernif. Also, that slowdown on Gialis early on was pretty nuts. That changed the entire game. Yeah, you needed the speed drop. Yes, you did. And you actually have pretty significant speed invest on that Pocus too. I was surprised. I was expecting me to sack my size much so many times though. The heat up screwed you. Nah, you still won. The heat up didn't matter because I didn't have stamina. I didn't need the size much. My goal was to kill Mashuk so that I could kill Pocus with Gialis, and then Mastion would kind of just win against Cernif. But the problem was it took too long, and Cernif got way too many settling stacks, so that Mastion lost the 1v1. And the one turn I tried to get in Cernif or get in Mastion earlier, you also swapped in Mashuk. It was so unfortunate. Heavy armor also screwed you, not going before stabs. Yeah, I was a bit surprised. I guess I didn't even think of that. You have double screen on something else? Like, Cernif really likes Prio. Just double screen on Mashuk, gotcha. Swift band on Vola. Rinchan. Neutral Chromion, gotta respect it. There's no neutral electric for Sinner Typer and harmful synergy though, so. Man, Mimit, come on. How am I supposed to play this combo when I can't even play Mimit? Whole team is built around Mimit. People, I know. Well, I was debating on dropping Size Munch. Size Munch hasn't, like, it did stuff last game, but the first 2 games I didn't even pick it. I feel like if I just threw Wind Koish Mimit on a random team, it wouldn't feel that good either. So I wanted to avoid that. Interesting. You went for the OB anyways. I'm gonna ban the Broccolum because I'm probably gonna sack Mastion on the lead just to take one of these out. Preferably the Chromion. I know that Obi's really bulky, so I don't even think a Water Blade plus a Water Cutting kills it. Well, looks like Alhi's pretty solid this game again. I'll bring the Koish because it'll be nice to have an extra water prio to deal with the Obi. I think we'll leave Pig this time. I'm a little surprised by the roller pick, considering 3 of my or I guess only 2. Like, I'm so used to looking at a Wind Koish and being like, oh, it 4 times resists Earth. But even so, Wind Koish was always run Iridescence. Rushing Diabolo. Gotcha, so I cannot just permanently ignore that. Chromion could swap here, but nothing wants to eat this double in. He could swap in move flank and then get Goring off hold. That would probably be his best play. Probably what we'll see. Yeah. Unfortunate. Because now he gets a Tesla off on my Bastion and a second Water Blade won't kill. That's a really bulky move flank too. At least one more doesn't kill me. That's super good. I'm gonna Aqua Stone just for more damage. I'm not afraid of move flank. Worst thing he could do here is well, I think it's a base speed move flank just based on how much damage it didn't take. You can't discount a Water Blade plus a Water Cutting Lily combo. Nope, it's a fast move flank, okay. I guess that's just what I get for not investing enough offensive stats. I hope Obi goes down here at least. If I'm trading Obi or Bastion and Babua for Obi here, I think that's perfectly fine. Oh, what? You gotta be joking. So unfortunate. Don Quickso, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Nice, punish that move flank, yeah. Go ice cubes to finish off the Obi here. And I'll actually save the Bastion. It'll be good to bring in for like a Water Blade on either Rolder or Grumper later. What I really want is Alhi in for the hold off of Turbine. Not that I want Alhi to take all this damage. It might even just straight up die, actually, now that I think about it. Nimble. Okay, well that was bad. Alhi dies. Rip Alhi. Yeah, that Obi living on 1% health hurts so bad. Because then now it has +1 speed on the Chromion. Ah, Synergy Ice Cubes. I forgot it reduces stamina. That's so huge here. Well, if it would be if it killed. Now I don't get Synergy. Now I OX. That's... Oh, okay, but Chromion goes down, so I still stand a chance. Oh man, that was kind of awful. I am the Babua, okay. That works, that's just fine. Now it doesn't matter that I OX'd. I was thinking he would double Koish there. I feel like that would have been better for him. This still isn't good though. Gonna try this Hypno on the Rolder. It doesn't have energy drink. It could have bait, but I'm assuming it has reactive. No, it can't because it wasn't revealed. It T-strikes the Koish. It doesn't kill. We're still in this. When Koish learn any other wind moves, it gets what is it called? We just saw it. It's Turbine. Turbine. It had Boomerang, but they took that away and gave it Turbine instead. 25%. Pretty much exactly. 25%. Okay, it would kill. Electric Storm. That's just chip on Gialis, it doesn't matter. I don't know if I love the Stone Ball though. I don't think I do. Which is super bad. Nutbar Grumper. Oh, Tardy Rush. Well, GG. I feel like with all the wins around, you want thick skin, but this player disagrees. Yeah, I mean, he can just Rockfall now and the game's over. Masion doesn't live and Gallus takes too much damage. Wow, that's an interesting. Oh, it's got Stampede. Oh, yuck, that damage is not good. Yeah, GG. Unfortunate. I don't know how I could have pulled that one back. I guess I had to save more health on the Babua. That's probably what I had to do. Yeah, I guess Wind Koish really just ain't the way to go. That or it just needs to be splashed with a Mimid on a random team. I don't think this combo really offers too much when paired with. I don't know. I could have throw like a Zout. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I could do differently much. Because I just gotta. I have to provide enough other threats on the team for people to ban, not the Mimit. You haven't liked Babua so far either? I mean, Babua's really nice, I think. It definitely put in work last match. I mean, it's really unfortunate that Schween's Horn isn't working, so I can't have Toxic Slime for the actual good water move. You do a Dropley Radar today? Good luck to you. Yeah, it's nice that it's one of the cheap ones. All right. Good luck, X-Life. Good luck. Have fun. Schween's Orphill. Yeah, I've seen people slapping it on random toxic Tems. I've heard of like a Hazoret Schween Horn for the 25% damage boost. You could even throw it on Mashuk right now, honestly. Gialispan wants to play the Amphitheater. Gotta respect the fact I'm still not a meta slave. Like the rest of us, team's super creative. I appreciate it, like you. Yeah, I just enjoy these types of more interesting teams, so that's why I'm naturally drawn to them. I still got to think about what I want to do tomorrow, though. I'll probably like scavenge through the patch notes, see if there's anything fun I haven't used yet. Well, we have the Mimit available and the Koish, so we'll give it a try. So thank you, Leif, for at least allowing us to attempt this. I know that that's a camo Nestle, though. They almost all are. If that Hazoret's faster than me too, it gets a lava wave off and it's kind of toast. Himi, hello, welcome. How's it going? Typo, no worries. My brain only reads what people intend sometimes. No, not the Alhi, man. My options for dealing with Platimus are reducing. Number Slipat radar on your main. Good luck. You saw someone on ladder named Magnetosis and read Magnetonics yesterday. Yeah, Magnetosis has actually been around for a long time. I think they took a break from the game, but then came back in 1.5. I had the name first though. Yeah, actually, TM Trainer pinged me in comp chat one day, like, GG's, that was a clutch extinction. And I'm like, I haven't logged in like 4 hours. What? Oh, it's baitness. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I had to let him know that it was Magnetosis he ran into. It's a very fair mistake. I know lots of people have thought the same thing before. I like how it still says 4 times. I think that's the least damage I've seen 4 times do in a while. Do I really have like 0 attack in my Koish? I must. Yeah, okay, huh. No wonder, it's been disappointing me all day. I guess I just forgot I did that. Probably gonna eat an Electric Storm here, and it's just gonna finish off my Mimit and my Koish, which is gonna be sad. But that alone wouldn't have killed the Volphy. I needed both. And the bait screws over my freeze plan. Debris Typhoon did quite a bit though. Yeah. come no turbine on the Koish. So the idea was to have double Koish to double ice cubes the threatening slot. So you freeze it, and then you double Hypno, both slots, and then you double Zen Meditation. So you get +4 while your opponent really only gets 1 turn. But this is one of the few times where I've gotten to pick Mimit, and then there's items like Camo, E-Drink, Bait that just stop it entirely. But if it works, it's really incredible, and there's almost no counterplay. So that's kind of the thing. I forgot about Synergy Rotten Goo. I guess I was kind of expecting the Nestle to swap. Nice, it OX'd. That's really good for me, because now the Platymus is asleep. Oh, I did so much damage. Good, it's not Zen. Gonna hurt Momo quite a bit. Yeah, not that bad, but still something. Nestle out of the way, Pig and Mastion do quite a bit. I don't mind the Koish dies there. It actually did some stuff in the end, so that's nice. Yeah, Momo always hurts bad. I'm gonna get as much use out of Mastion as I can now, and then just have Pig carry the late game if at all possible. Yeah, no, this is still looking really rough. If Momo swaps for... Oh no, Venomous Claws. No, why? I forgot that move existed, honestly. And now I definitely die to a wastewater, so I am toast. I guess I had to hope that that was a slow Hazrat. It's kind of what I was banking on. I've known quite a few Hazrats that run slowly. Res Badge Momo. Pig has some speed. I think I outspeed the Momo at least, so that's good. If I do. Maybe I don't. Water Blade plus Debris kills Momo, and then I guess I try and Turbine the Platymus. and then die to the lava wave aquatic whirlwind. Okay, no, this is great. Yeah, super good. Emacion never lives, but that's okay. I just need the turbine from Pig to kill the Momo, which is still a big ask. Considering the lava wave from the fire chip Mastion only did like 33%. And Mastion has way higher attack. I guess I could try and turbine the rat instead. I don't think that kills either though. It was a fast rat. It did do lots of damage. I have to try and kill the Momo. Ah, 2%. Yeah, I had to try. Even if I killed Hazoret, Toxic Farewell would have hurt too badly. But I don't think the Hazoret was being run that squishy. And Pig without full bulk just dies quick, actually. GG's. This Hazoret did not heat up, so it was not +3. It was just a normal Hazoret. Thank you for not banning the Mimit and letting me try out the combo. That bait Nestler really ruined things for me though. Imagine hit Hazoret, it would have killed. I almost considered it. Because if I was able to kill Hazoret and then bamboozle your attack on Momo, that would have given me enough. You would have OX and I would have been able to finish you off. You also want to see the combo, but wouldn't give up both your attempts to it, yeah. Barker's on Mastion, not heat up on Rat. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, I probably should have banned your Nestla and dealt with the Amphitheater. But Amphitheater completely walls the combo because it's 1, faster, and 2, it resists both water and wind. Only 1 because you had info about my team, otherwise you would win. Yeah, but I mean, a team that can't win in a best-of-3 scenario, or after info's gone, or out in the open, I don't think is consistent enough for me to enjoy. I'm surprised we're seeing so many Gazimas still after the fast charge nerf. Because I don't want to. Seismuch ban would be kind of nice. I don't really want to pick Seismuch this game. But I guess if I would get hold off of Wreck, I could hit and probably kill both Hedgen and Obi. So, fair enough. Gazuma wasn't good because of the fast charge though, right? Well, I'm banning it just because he's got 2 digis, and my team is pretty digi weak. Triple digi, and plus one of them's also an electric, and I'm electric weak. I think Gazuma was good because of fast charge. It still is. It's just less so. It's more counterable now. It's actually balanced. If anything, maybe slightly underpowered, but the stat buffs did help it. The thing has one of the best typings in the game, and basically loses nothing from it. Yay! Double debris typhoon. Zathran, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Maybe he wasn't aware of new Iridescence and thinking that he can just use a water move and a toxic move into this. Well, the thing is, I can't really ice cubes here because even if I freeze one of them for one turn, I can't Hypno an Adoro, and Hypnoing a Platamus is always risky. That was pretty good. I think I'm going Mastion and Owlhe as my last two. Yeah, being able to ban both of his electrics means he has no wind resist too, which is super helpful. Pulse chip is always good. Double debris typhoon should pick up platform. Yeah, I believe so. Might not be able to get Zen Med off, but they should still give you a favorable trade. Yes, that's the goal. Oh. Huh. So he clicked Rotten Goo because that was a max speed Platamus and I shouldn't have won. Or I shouldn't have almost one-shot it. Okay. Yeah. We might see a forfeit here. I one-shot the... Okay. Had I one-shot it, I think we would have for sure. Gave up on bulky aggro this season, now you're all speed. Oh, this is one of the better seasons to choose that, so glad to hear it. It's always fun to change things up. Bulky aggro feels so bad. Yes. It definitely does, especially with all those the whatever teams, Gallios Waspine teams. Just lose to the speed creepers. Yeah, I just don't know what the right speed breakpoint to hit is anymore, which hurts. Why am I bothering to try and kill the Chimerian? I have a Mastion in the back. So many people are speed creeping above 232. Oh, I mean, like 248's the new speed breakpoint right now, or 247, whichever one's one speed above max Gallios. I touched on that at the start of the stream. It'll be there for anyone who wants to see the VOD or YouTube vid. Not only that, if you face Waspine Gallows, you won't be able to do anything. Yeah. Yep. Big problem. I don't know if this kills the Wolfie, honestly. I don't think it does. Yeah, so max speed Gallios is kind of like the use it has. Haven't seen a single one? Well then, just ask someone in PDX or Fool's Odyssey. Or just wait until the video gets scroll back in the VOD. They're in the league. If you look at the finals between East Coast and 2Kiras or whatever, you'll see what happened. Mac Chromion, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You missed yesterday. I was running a Nature Chromion on my team. And the day before that, I was running Wind Chromion on my team. But today's Koish Day, so. I don't think this kills. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have wasted my time. Should have just killed the Hedgen. Yeah. Wind Chromion, I missed it. Yeah. Yep, the whole plan was to run it in combo with Bird Season. Because if you hit a neutralized wind with PAI Chromion, and then hit him with Bird Season, you get the 50% boost without being resisted, so it's really cool. It's just hard to pull off. I don't think we were able to do it once, unfortunately. I think the other problem is the Galley also just clayball you a turn one, so that breakpoint won't even gonna be that consistent. That's fair. It probably won't be overly consistent, but if you're getting clayball instead of Jinx Whispered, that helps significantly. Because then it has to choose to either Jinx Whisper or Transient turn 2. Looks like a Frond Whipper or Burrow. GG's, that was kind of close. Considering how much of an advantage I had in the lead. Two consecutive matches. If we can get that. Might be a bit of a shorter stream today. Probably only going to play another match or two. I guess it's almost been 2 hours, so it's not like it's short. I guess some matches just take longer than others some days. So like yesterday we got in 10 matches and like, yeah, I guess it was almost 3 hours, wasn't it? The lead with Koish is hard to make work, but when it does, it gives a huge advantage, basically. That's pretty much it summed up. It's kind of hard to run this with double toxic. Now I know how all the Fisher teams feel. I guess there's like the Seismunch Shellance combo here. I could do like double Alhi here, which would be really good if it wasn't for Nesla. Amount of fishing this season is off the charts. You missed last season. Last season was a lot of fishing. This one I haven't seen it nearly as much. Maybe I should have banned the Hazrat, just so that if I was able to deal with Latimus, it would be a lot better. Yeah, this one's just gonna be rough. Gotta say, I'm just not a fan of this team. I probably could have built it better. But essentially, with the core, either, or just with these two, it's either one of them gets banned or somebody has enough answers to them. It's not if they're afraid of it. Haven't seen me clicking size much in a while. Maybe he's a problem. Well, he gets banned sometimes, which is still like really valuable. It's just that I'm not getting a whole lot of value from it directly. Shell Lantern's kind of rough. I mean, yeah, I could swap out Size Munch. I don't know what I'd swap it for, though. Replace with Tutsu. I would more replace Owl Heat with Tutsu. It's like, if I had Tutsu here, I could double Nox Bomb the Nessa, and that would be cool. Well, he might just be a little too valuable for me to use here. I don't have anything to kill Nessa. Give you one more win to counter Toxics as well. Plus tag team. It's not that I'm having a whole lot of problem with Toxics. I'm actually having problems with Electrics. Like this Nessa here. Grr, Nessa. Dang, he did split. Live. Yes. No, I need to outspeed or else I'm just kind of toast anyways. I might even just die to an Aquatic Whirlwind on the Mimid anyways. From the Nessa. No, Platypus outspeeds, so it doesn't matter. Big sad. You probably do need Tutsu on the team. It's probably just play it as just a modified tag team core, because then you can function without Mimit or Koish easily, but you can punish people if they don't have enough counters. Because at the current moment, this just ain't working. She kept the Nessa in. What? That's crazy. I could have so easily swapped for Mastion there, killed the Nessa, and then it'd been at such a huge advantage. Had tag team core early in the meta, but everything is so offensive that it won't matter much. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't have a great analysis of the meta yet. I mean, there's some stuff that's just obvious. Like, oh, Gallios Waspian is gonna have to be accounted for in every team. I can no longer kill Hazrat. Lost a gamble there. I really thought he would swap out Nessa, because he had Welcomer and it would have been a free swap for him. And even a double in wouldn't have done a whole lot to scare it off. GG's. I'll do one more game, and then we'll call it. Right, I got my weekly quests, so I don't have to feel bad about not getting the double wins today. So I've got like over 6,000 feathers and no direct projects to spend them on. It's not bad to save up feathers. Because like my overall goal is to be able to get all 5% as Showdown Lumas. So I'm gonna, or like all Tems in general as Showdown Lumas, and the 5% are what I'm gonna start to build up. And it's gonna take a lot of feathers for those radars. Some people in Big Cancer right now. Yeah, like you. That's what we're talking about with the max speed Gallios. That's the team. Also a TTF legacy hello. You checked the combo with Gallios and the VODs? Yes, it was in the middle of the team building section. But it is there. I didn't build the full team. It's just that I kind of put the core together and explained why the combo is a problem and just to watch out for it and maybe deal with it a little bit better. It's not like I built the team from just for everyone to use though, so there won't be a code. I'm gonna ban Synergy Enabler or Short Circuit or whatever it is there for. Alright, this might finally be the game, guys. Thank you for the follow, Legacy. More curious about it than building it? Okay, just, yeah. I just didn't want to disappoint you if you went back in the VOD and found out that there wasn't a code or anything. Yeah, GG's Chaotico. Did not... I didn't really stand a chance. Double electric is so bad for my team. Back Temtem after a long time, so you have a lot of stuff to try. Yes, there's so much stuff. Lots of fun. Elhi ban's a bit unfortunate. I'm kind of forced into picking Pig. We'll go Gallus though. Haven't picked Gallus in a couple games, but I think it'll be good here. I'm probably gonna pick Mastion because it can at least hit the double toxics that were picked. Nice, there's no energy drink on the Saku. Strange Vesh isn't great. It's not really what I wanted to see, but that's okay. Ruscio. Okay, the toxic ticks are annoying, and those are gonna stack up, but it didn't Kaleido Lifeful Sap, which is really good. So I just realized that I noticed it a couple battles ago, but I didn't say anything. The Mimic Koish is actually bugged. It's using the Water Koish model instead of the Wind Koish one. The combo's finally happening. It only took all day. I'm glad we're able to pull it off here. Most of the days I had like plan a team around a combo and then it doesn't even work like once during the entire day. Now we just double Debris Typhoon the Volerant slot for as long as we can. Take as many things with us as possible. Ooh, that was smart. Because now it will have at least a little bit of defense to fight against that. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yep, I knew I was getting hit by another one of those. But Strange Visible is such a strong physical wall. I'm glad to get rid of it because my whole team's physical. There's no point in keeping Mimid alive now. I was debating on swapping it out earlier to get the +4 on something else. But that's not really a good option anymore. Another Zen Med off. Probably won't do a whole lot, but see if I can just nuke this Yowler. Oh, does he have room for Lethal Sap and Urushiol? I mean, it's a stall team, so. I don't think that quite kills Kyron, but it does get it insanely low. Oh, it does kill it. Nice. So in the end, it's a 2-for-2 trade, but still pretty solid. Okay, well, my Koish is still alive with +6, so, alright, take it. I'm gonna swap it out now. I'm gonna swap in Pig. I'm actually gonna ignore the Yowler for now. I'm just gonna start trying to chip down the left slot until I can potentially kill Saku and Nox. That would be great. This Yowler has Toughen. Oh, that's super lame, honestly. I might just lose because of that then. That means it only has clinch, doesn't have. Are you sure? Does it not have Winter's Call? Hold on. Maybe he removed Toughen because it had too many losing matchups. You normally don't run Savage and. So typically the Yowler moveset is Clinch, Savage Suplex, Hibernate, and Winter's Call. At least on a stall Yowler. But if you run Toughen, you're typically getting rid of Savage Suplex. Oh, come on, 2%. But I guess you could drop Winter's Call as well. My whole team's physical, so the trance special defense buff doesn't matter. He's not clicking Toughen. I was gonna bring in Gialis, get holds off, and let Mastion regain a little bit of stamina in the back. Definitely would have clicked by now. Yeah, never know. Could have surprised you or something. Yeah, that does 0 damage, give or take a little. Savage the pig. Oh, he does have tub. Dang it. I don't care if pig dies. I actually want pig to die now. Also, worth noting, a Savage Suplex has 29 stamina. And this Yowler, it's about a quarter of his stamina bar. So he has... This is like a 101 stamina Yowler. I was just double gashing just in case he swapped and somehow I needed more damage on the Nox. Boom. Saku dead. I like Saku, but it's dead now. Umber Saku actually looks kind of goofy, because it's such a happy town. You don't expect it to look so dark and evil like some of the Umbers do. I can't say for sure if this Nox is going to die to a Crystal Bite Lava Wave, but I hope it does. He has 2 strong hits. It's going to be close. I think because Fire Chip, it'll do it. Yeah. I don't know. I probably did like 25%. Play a stamina game now. I had Water Blade on Mastion, so I did have some way to hit the other special side. I also had that Koish in the back with the +6, so it would have been nice. Well, okay, I'll play one more because now we can potentially get the win for the. But this one's it. This one's gonna be it. I mean, it's just like, y'all won't complain about more content. No, the recording folks just skip around at the battles anyways. Queues aren't long either, which helps significantly. Like, when the queues are 10 minutes each, it's just so draining. Like, I'm in the mood for PvP, I want to jump right back in. But when I have to wait so long, it's just like, alright, well, let's just do 50 encounters of Spreeol here before I go into the next match, and I'm in PvE mode after that. How are Toxics faring at the moment? They're pretty much the top typing. If you go... I think the VOD for Grand Finals of the America Championship still up on East 25's channel. It might only be up for a short time longer, though. But either way, you can see Senior Plat was running Toxics. So was J-Dragon. But it's just essentially like lots of top players, lots of players in general, just running many Toxics. There's so many Toxics that are strong too, like Mashuk, Nidrasil, Garunder, Platamus, Hazrat. Very common, all of them. Because Poison Ticks, mathematically, are something or something other. I don't know. Plat puts it better, but essentially, this the damage they deal is just so strong. Being able to deal that much true damage, especially on top of the actual damage you deal with Toxic Ink or Wastewater and such. Name a Toxic that isn't strong, Guldur! Ha! Gotcha! Guldur is... Well, Sorry, Guldur fans. Guldur is probably the worst Tem in the game right now. Blame Kremen, not me. That's because he's slow? No, even you could have Guldur be like Amphitheater speed and it would still be bad. Besides Guldur, I'd have to look at a list for that one. Toxic Koish. I'm ignoring. Man, I wasn't watching this. This is gonna be my best combo here. I can threaten him if he picks either of his toxics, and if he picks Nagais, I can just heli kick to break it and then swap in. You wouldn't say Nox is good or bad. Me, yeah, I think Nox has use. It's not top tier, but it's not bad either. Also, Seismush got banned again. Having some usage isn't enough to say it's not bad. I've ran into so many Noxes like in the last 2 days that have screwed me over really bad. I wouldn't be opposed to Nox getting a buff of some kind. I think it would appreciate it. I guess you could argue that Nox is just bad Mashuk, almost. Because you're mainly using it for turbo, and Mashuk does turbo, except it also does damage as well. It's so much easier to scale Tireless than it is to get like Trance or Madness buff. Probably should have banned the Nestla. I don't like electrics. It's unfortunate. I just don't like Nestla counters my team so much worse than I really anticipate. The Gallus ban screwed me over, I guess is what it was. Both mush traits still good. I mean, Tireless sees so much more use right now. It's very strong. Madness buff was good on Nox. I was not playing during that time, but I've heard stories. Was there relied too much on ticks or seeing let's play? I still see plenty of Nidrasils. I don't know about you. Hazrat with energy drink? That's an interesting combo. It's the exception, but even Nid's slotting Nox Bomb quite often now. Well, I mean, it's Spores, Nox Bomb, Bark Shield, and Cooperation. I mean, if you want Toxic Ticks, you click Spores, and if you want damage, you click Nox Bomb. It makes enough sense to me. Contagious. Okay. Yeah, Volderen's defensive typing is crazy good. Being able to counter all the other toxics is super useful. Builders in the this is worse Nidrasil Calibus Noxolotl tier. Yeah. All three of those do something more that Guldur could only dream of. Azrat swaps, but what to? Nesla! That is a big victory for me. I did not want to have to deal with Nesla, so this is going to be really, really beneficial. Doesn't quite take it out. The slower Shelllant. could gamble on this not being a max speed Nesla. I want to say it's not. And then just heli kick. Because, like, 249 speed's pretty dang high. And I can save Turbine. The Aquatic instead. That works too. Look at that damage. War Drum plus the -2 defense. Synergy. Debris Typhoon. Inner Spirit, is that on the pig? It is, alright. I'm fine with him burning that move. I didn't want to have to deal with it later. So that's super good. I'm gonna bring in Babla, because I still have Turbine up on Owlhe. Turok's and Tolkien's still relevant? Yeah, Tolkien's still kind of one of the best fires. I mean, Hazrat's you're able to ignore Tolkien on teams now because you can bring Hazrat instead. But you almost need to bring one of those too. And then Turok is still really nice just as a general Earth type. Tolkien seeing the least play you've ever seen. yeah, I agree. I have not seen as many Tolkiens as I have in a long time. Turok's still popular. I haven't run into it nearly as much, but it's popular. Tolkien's kind of mid. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think, but I do agree. It's really not great. Robin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, that's a bulky Nagais. Okay. I wonder what the speed tiers are on all these things. I'd really like to kill the Nagais here, but at the same time, I could probably finish it off with like a heli kick later. Probably not. It's because it's bulky. Get lullabied. You're probably right. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, why didn't he lullaby into Zen meditation? I guess is my question. Still side surging though. And why didn't I guess I didn't yeah, I should have doubled the guy's slot. I don't know what I'm thinking. Aito. Funny. I don't know how fast this Nagais is. I'm sure it's faster than my... Yeah, it's definitely faster than my Babwa. Like, I think at base it is. This feels so bad, but I have to Oshin the Nagais. About sped shell into equal power. Yeah, I think he's got 0 speed on almost his entire team. I don't know about the Ness or the Nagais though. It's not something I can risk. Plus he's got Rotten Goo on this Platypus ready anyways. I probably should have just let the Bubba die because I just don't care about it. And I'd rather have the health on my Mimit. How does Nagais' trait work now? So it just flips priority. So a low prio move will actually be high prio, and a high prio move will be low prio. And then also the other interactions with prio as well. But that's a simple explanation. You think Naga Shao combo needs close to max speed on both. Goodness, how this entire team is so bulky. He's speeding in instead of scuffing to 1. Yes, that's correct. It uses Nagaisa's speed and just flips Prio. Nice, I get both turbines off. No, I don't. What? Am I minus speed? Did I not use turbine? Is my... Oh no, it's my Mimit that's speed tied with my... What's it called? My Koish. Because my Mimit is significantly faster. 288. Naga's no longer as impressive as it used to be. I got a slot on bulky aggro teams. Kinda. I mean, you almost need a team to still build around Naga. You want fast times with low prio moves like Platimus and stuff there. I think he was way too hesitant to click Rotten Goo though. GG's though. GG's indeed. Well, we almost brought it back up to a 50% win rate at the end of the day. We got the mission done too. Fast times with 2 prio moves also good. Yep. It's you basically want to avoid Tems that rely on prio. So stuff like Volfi is a horrible partner for Nagais, but Nagais is a really good counter to Volfi now. It's kind of interesting because you can consider running stuff like Wrenching Massage Saipat now when you have it on a Nagais team in its flex slot. Not that you'd want to do that consistently, but like it's an option. But yeah, that's all I got today, guys. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Let me grab the team code. There we go. If anyone wants to try it, I think there's definitely some modifications that could be made. We didn't use size munch a whole lot. I think you could almost just wipe the whole team except maybe like the Mimic Koish and just kind of splash out on another fast team, but I'm not sure how consistent that would be. Let me just add it to the side real quick. I'm going to delete the DA code, but you guys can find that on any VODs that I've made this week after that team. Wind Koish. All right, there you go. So it's the code will be there if anyone wants to try it out yourselves. Delete the whole team. Yeah, just about. I wasn't a huge fan, but maybe somebody else can modify it and find more success with it. I hope, if nothing else, maybe you've been inspired. Yeah, but that's all for me today. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.